Welcome to our exploration of interpersonal communication. Please note that the audio for this video was generated using AI. Please note the copyright information on this slide. Chapter 13 focuses on interpersonal relationships at work. In this chapter, we will explore the requirements of professionalism, leader-follower relationships, coworker and peer relationships, romantic relationships at work, and problematic workplace relationships. A profession is an occupation that involves mastery of complex knowledge and skills obtained through prolonged training, education, or practical experience. A professional is a member of a profession who earns their living through a specified expert activity. Professionalism is a combination of qualities that include, but aren't limited to, conducting oneself with responsibility, integrity, accountability, and excellence. It involves displaying high-quality work standards, communicating effectively, and demonstrating competence expected within a given profession. Professionalism requires ethics, respect for others, personal responsibility, and appropriate language use. Ethical behavior involves the moral center of a culture that governs behavior. Ethics is the judgmental attachment to whether something is good, right, or just. There are 6 categories of unethical organizational communication: coercive, destructive, deceptive, intrusive, secretive, and manipulative or exploitative. Respect for others means treating everyone with dignity and respect, including through the language one uses. Unconscious biases can lead to microaggressions, which are everyday slights or insults that communicate hostile or negative messages to individuals based on their marginalized group membership. Personal responsibility is an individual's willingness to be accountable for what they feel, think, and do instead of blaming others. Excuse making shifts the blame for one's behavior, while the error method involves empathy, responsibility, reason, and offering reassurance. Professionalism in language use requires effective written and oral communication. Different contexts require formal or informal language. Jargon and specialized language are used within specific professions or groups. Hersey and Blanchard's situational leadership theory suggests that the leader-follower relationship often changes and not all employees have the same needs. The model includes task or leader-directed behavior and relational or leader-supportive behavior. There are 4 types of leaders: those who allow followers to make daily decisions, those who mutually make decisions with followers, those who set roles but allow input, and those who closely monitor and oversee follower tasks. Leader-member exchange, or LMX theory, explores how leaders form two-way relationships with followers through exchange agreements. High-quality relationships involve mutual support and trust, while low-quality relationships involve less support and formal supervision. The stages of LMX relationships outline the development process between leaders and followers. LMX relationships take time to establish and can lead to increased productivity, satisfaction, motivation, influence, honest feedback, and more desirable assignments. Followership is not passive. It involves supporting leaders to achieve organizational goals, which requires the courage to support or challenge the leader's behavior and policies. There are followers who act in the organization's best interest, those who do not challenge or support leaders, those seeking equality with leaders, and those who handle most day-to-day tasks. Peer coworker relationships exist between individuals at the same organizational level. Mentoring provides informal help and advice in healthy relationships. Workplace relationships provide information, influence through informal power, and social support, which is the perception and reality of receiving assistance and care. Trust is the willingness to be vulnerable with the expectation of positive behavior. Relational maintenance and the ability to focus are also important aspects of workplace relationships. Coworker relationships range from those who provide job information, to those with moderate trust and openness, to best friends with high trust and self-disclosure. Activities with information peers include sharing information, socialization, and onboarding. networking, and knowledge management and maintenance. Collegial peers help with career strategies, recognize competence, provide job-related feedback, and offer friendship, fostering camaraderie and trust. Friendships at work provide emotional support, candid feedback, personal confirmation, and empathetic communication. There are 4 types of peer-based emotional feedback. Friendship development in the workplace is influenced by individual and contextual factors, such as opportunity and prevalence, and evolves as communication patterns change from acquaintance to close friend. Workplace friendships may end for various reasons. Disengagement strategies include state-of-the-relationship talks, cost escalation, depersonalization, and avoidance. Romantic workplace relationships occur when 2 employees acknowledge mutual attraction and act on their feelings. Characteristics include desire, self-disclosure, affection, emotional fulfillment, and sexual fulfillment. Romantic workplace relationships develop through propinquity, interpersonal and romantic attraction, leading to engagement in the relationship. Outcomes may be personal, professional, or organizational. Romantic relationships at work develop due to opportunity, proximity, similarity, time spent together, and sometimes the desire for casual encounters without romantic involvement. Most people do not engage in workplace romances but observe others who do. Peer relationships are viewed more favorably than those involving supervisors. Observing coworkers' sexual behaviors can decrease job satisfaction and increase turnover intentions. Problematic workplace relationships include emotional vampires who drain emotional resources and deviant workplace behavior, which violates organizational norms and threatens well-being. Problematic bosses can be categorized as the different boss, good old boy or girl, okay boss, toxic boss, self-centered taskmaster, or intrusive harasser. Problematic coworkers include adolescents, bullies, mild annoyances, independents, self-promoters, pushy playboys or playgirls, independent others, soap opera stars, and abrasive, incompetent harassers. Problematic subordinates may be incompetent, renegades, different, bullies, abrasive harassers, or simply okay employees.